I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful right now. You should see where I'm staying right now. It is heavenly. It is divine. And I gotta thank my sister for her employee discount. and I gotta thank her. She knows who she is. I gotta thank her for being my sister. For being, an upperclassman, for being an older sister, I have an elaborate and extended family structure that I come from. But nonetheless, blood wouldn't make us any closer. And I thank her. I thank her for extending herself during this cross-country trip that I'm taking. It's my second time doing this, and I love it. I love it. I quit my job last year, something I had back at home. I quit my job because I have faith, because I know there's better out there. I know my capabilities. I know the power of the universe, the divine, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, the all in all. I won't give it a name. I won't give it a gender. I'll let it be all encompassing because this is all inclusive. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm in Arizona and there's snow everywhere. I may show you all tomorrow morning, but I want to have a heart-to-heart in the meantime because I've held my tongue long enough, and it's due time that I pay lip service to the divine, to my soul family, to my siblings, to everyone that has crossed paths with me, those who extended themselves, those who didn't, those who couldn't. And because it's all led me to this pinnacle moment of self-realization. I'm ready. It's been 10 years in the making. It's been 10 years of, knowing the future or being intuitive, being gifted with vision, It's not guaranteed. But I am grateful. You gotta pardon me if I become speechless because you can manifest your wildest dreams. After quitting my job, there were so many concerns about job security and so many questions surrounding what, how, when, cross country, by yourself? Who else? I've been tasked. I've been asked. It's in the wording. I've been asked asked to impart knowledge, wisdom, insight to those that need it most in this time. These times are trivial. They've been trivial. But if you can put the pieces of the puzzle together, there's a bigger picture. There's more in store for you. I attest to it. I attest to it. And I'm a Gemini. I can be very scientifical, the student and the teacher. Wise enough to be the teacher, but humble enough to be the student. And know what those roles encompass. And what it means to be a student, a child of the divine. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on you. Ooh. This vast world, this vast universe. Ooh, you can orchestrate, you can co-create with all of this out here. You have more control or more influence. Let's not say control. Let's say influence. I don't want to say control because this process, this journey, this self-discovery, this self-mastery as I attest to this 33rd revolution around the sun. 33 is a powerful age. Not everyone reaches that age because we're distracted from striving and becoming better than how we came. If we are to leave this earth, we have to leave better than which we came. And we have to leave it. We have to leave this earth and people and places and things better than when we found them. We have our individual calling, but our collective default calling is to ascend and transcend this human condition. No more playing small. And listen, I'm 5'2", so I know about playing small. No more, I'm only human. No more, no one's perfect. Hey, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. We are made in the perfect image and likeness of God itself. We're not only human, even if we were born human. You gotta transcend. You gotta eat better, or not eat at all. Just so you can experience what it's like to go without. Now, we know what it's like to go with. That's the that's the agenda. That's the agenda. to get, to consume, to acquire. But try going without. What if you're enough? What if you were born with everything you ever needed? And then some. Then what? There's so many distractions. But we got to return. We got to return to ourselves. We got to remember. This is a journey of remembering. I'm here for you. And I want to bring you along on this journey of remembering. And show you and guide you and teach you what it's like to live your dream. I've been on the road, driving, moving stuff for over 16 hours. I thought I was delirious. But whenever you go without, I've gone without sleep and I didn't know if I was going to make it, be honest with you. But I'm fine. And I didn't want to lay down. I couldn't lay down without professing my gratitude, my immense, my infinite, my intentional gratitude for all that is, for this very moment. Of course, I thank the Most High, the Divine Source. But I thank me too. Get back in your body. Get back in your body. Get back in your body. So many things have us locked into perspective. Everything is perspective. Whenever you disassemble that perspective, there's no good or bad, you know? It's not really happening to you as much as it's happening for you, you know? So you got to get out of that whirlwind of thoughts and tap into your heart. Tap into your heart. I know we've been in the mental space for decades, centuries, eons, who knows? But I want to challenge you today to remember who you are. Work in opposition to these distractions and align yourself with your soul's mission. Find it. Find it. Ask the questions that you had when you were a child. Instead of being excused or redirected to a child's table, you are an evolved child. We may be playing Monopoly, adulting. We are all children. And we need to activate that childlike sense of self, our inner child. So many of us starve, abuse, neglect our inner child. But that's the very thing that's going to lead us to our wildest dreams. That childlike sense of wonder, imagination, and faith. Think about your child if you have children, or someone else's, and how green behind the ears you may think they are. naive, but that's because they're untouched. They haven't been tampered with. Their mind hasn't been tainted. So as much as we're remembering ourselves, sometimes we have to dismember ourselves. I know we're in a day and age where we don't know if we're coming together or falling apart, but remember, you know. I didn't ask you what you believe. Belief is fleeting. It's fleeting. It's fleeting. Strictly personal, interpersonal to you alone. But a knowing is everywhere. It's certain. It's absolute. And in this day and age, you gotta go with what you know. Question what you know. Go back and ask yourself, did I decide to do this for myself? Did I decide to eat that for myself? Or was that given to me? Was I born into that? I know a lot of you haven't seen me for a while, but that's because I had to dismember myself so I could remember myself again. And I ask you to do the same, because it will lead you to all that you seek in this lifetime, previous lifetimes, and the next. This is no one and done. You're going to keep coming back until you get it right. And to get it right, you have to adhere to righteousness. You have to lend an ear to sovereignty. You must obey the divine. That which you know is just, pure. I just want to explode into fucking confetti. So I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm speechless. I have no more to say. I have no more to say. I just had to pay lip service. I had to exclaim it. I've been within myself for years, a decade, sitting on research, sitting on know-how, but withholding it. But you have the keys. You have the keys. It's about accessibility. Not everyone has discernment. Not everyone has intuition. You got to know that these are gifts that are bestowed upon you. They are not given. They are not guaranteed. And if you don't use it, you will lose it. Move your feet, lose your seat. You better stand in that. You better sit in that. You better be that. I had to share. I had to share. I had to share. Thank you for listening.